Hi YouTube. Okay, so I've just done my first tea shot. How, you ask? You're in the UK, they're really uptight and at their own backside. Well, basically there's this thing called the Needle Exchange Program, and it's based at the pharmacy that's right next to my doctor's. And what they've given me, I called them up and I said, look, I don't want to have to wait for the nurses and stuff because the GP practice that is mine has merged with other ones, and it's really hard to get regular appointments. So I'd be getting my tea like a week late every time. I can tell you that now. But I'm not up for that. The other thing is that there's no guarantee that they would have taught me how to self-inject, and they would probably also have said no. So I said, right, you know what? Okay, fine. So I called my GP up and I said, right, when can I have my appointment? And they said, oh, in about 2 weeks. And I went, 2 weeks? No, I'm sorry, that's going to screw with my head. It's frustrating. I want to take charge of my own testosterone, which I have. So I called up the needle exchange and said, look, I'm starting testosterone on prescription. Would I be able to get needles and supplies and things from you? And they said yes. So I went down and they gave me these kinds of syringes. They gave me 5/8 needles. They gave me 1/2 inch needles, too small, and 1 inch needles. Turns out the 1 inch needles are just about perfect for my thigh, because that's where I prefer to inject. They gave me a load of swab things, like alcohol wipes. And the other thing that they're going to give me tomorrow, but they didn't have any on, like, in at the moment, was sharps boxes, which are like the big yellow or black boxes that you put in your used syringes. So currently, my used syringe is in this glass, and it's not leaving this glass until tomorrow, because it's sharp. I mean, I've covered it over again, but yeah, anyway. So I have all of that stuff, and I have my tea, and basically I just did my own injection. I don't know if you'll be able to see where I did it or not. Well, anyway, it was right there. That's where the needle went in. I didn't hit any nerves. I didn't hit like anything. It was pretty straightforward. Pretty straightforward. I mean, what? Okay, sorry. I was just getting messages. So yeah, what I did first is I washed my hands and washed my desk as well. I alcohol wiped my desk just in case. I took the syringe out of its packet and took the needle out of its packet and put those two together first, and then I got my tea, which is the little vials that it's in. And what you kind of got to do is put your thumb on the black dot on the side and snap it. And it's supposed to be a clean break. It wasn't. I kind of screwed it up a little bit and smashed it because I squeezed it instead of pushed. So I got a little bit of glass on my hands. None of it went into my tea. But it was fine. It just meant that I had to tip it and faff about to actually get the tea to take into the needle, which I managed to get it all in. I got 1 milliliter in, which is how much it's meant to be. And then so I'd drawn all that up, I made sure there were no air bubbles, etc. And then I thought I was going to keep stopping because what a lot of people tend to do, I'll show you with one of these. So you've got your needle in your hand, and what a lot of people tend to do is they go stab, or at least stab and press and then push. Whereas stab, press, pull, push. But what I did is I held it and I just went in like really slowly because it was so much easier to do it that way, and it hurt like so much less. The only time that it actually hurt me at all was twice. One when I entered the muscle, so that told me that I'd gone in far enough. And then secondly was when I was actually putting the tea in. If you put it in too fast, it really hurts. It needs time to disperse into the muscle. So it kind of felt almost like I was filling my muscle with water. Like it kind of put pressure on it, kind of thing, as it was going in. So I had to do it really, really slowly because it's a really thick kind of medication. So I did that. And so now I am on tea. So yeah, I'll probably start doing videos like about maybe mental changes, social changes, how I'm feeling about the world. But also I'll do stuff about physical changes because you know I know that it helps to have a lot of different resources about it. I'll try and not make it too boring. So yeah, I'll probably do videos every 2 weeks or every week to start with, depending on how excited I get. And then it'll probably go down to maybe once a shot, which is every 3 weeks. So yeah, I'm probably gonna maybe not my next shot, but when I get used to it. So maybe in about a couple of months, I might upload a video of me doing my shot. And don't take that as a tutorial. I'm just saying, this is how I do it. So it is actually quite easy to do. You just need to make sure that you have a basic knowledge of what you're actually doing and where you're sticking it, and that it's not into the fat, it's into the muscle, etc. So yeah, so I'm on T. Bye.